Let's do the ultimate, and I mean ultimate, nighttime skincare routine for anti-aging, wrinkles and crinkles. Maybe you have some age spots, hyperpigmentation, or melasma. And by the way, wrinkles are not the biggest thing that make us look like we're aging faster than we'd like to. Uneven skin tone is what's making us look like we're aging faster than we'd like to. Perhaps you have this hormonal type of hyperpigmentation all over your face like I do. Mine has lightened up a lot, thankfully. But you can look at somebody that has wrinkles on their face with this beautiful even skin tone, and they're gonna look much younger than somebody who doesn't have a ton of wrinkles and then they have spots all over their face. And there's nothing wrong with us if we have an uneven skin tone, but I'm gonna show you how I completely have lightened up my really bad uneven skin tone and how I've gotten my skin to look like this. But when I say it is the ultimate nighttime skincare routine, sit back, relax with some magnesium drink like I'm about to do. Let's just do our skincare together. And by the way, drinking this little magnesium concoction that I like to drink before bed, not only does this give me a decent amount of magnesium, of the magnesium bisglycinate, the good kind for our body, but it's gonna help my body to relax. Oftentimes, if I just have some like mild aches and pains, it just kind of relaxes those muscles and it just kind of helps calm everything down. And this just has kind of like a nice, gentle, kind of lemony taste to it. I'm gonna get into the skincare routine that I'm gonna put on my face, but another product that I like to use for the best sleep ever. If we're not getting good rest, then it doesn't matter if we use the most expensive serum on the market. We're probably not gonna like what we see in the mirror because our skin's gonna look more dry, dehydrated, maybe even more wrinkles and crinkles. I mean, if you've ever had a terrible night's sleep, you know when you look in the mirror, you're like, oh my gosh, who is that? But if you get a great night's sleep, I mean, you can just tackle the day like Wonder Woman, and that's what this sleep supplement does for me. I'll be linking all of these down below so you can do your own research, see if these are something that you're interested in. I don't take sleeping pills. I don't have to do any of that. I just add these supplements to my nighttime routine, and you guys, I sleep like a baby. This is gluten-free, made in the USA. It's keto-friendly, soy-free, sugar-free, and it's plant-based. And this has a bunch of nutritional supplements in it that are really good, not only to help calm down the body the way like a magnesium will, but also to just kind of make those nerves and things chill out. Like, I don't know if you're like me, when I go to bed, I'll be so tired, but then I lay in bed and I just start thinking, my brain's thinking. This calms my brain down. This just makes everything just chill out. You don't feel like you've been drugged or anything like that, because it's not like a sleeping pill, but this really helps me. I take it 30 minutes before bed. This really just helps me to kind of get in that chill out mode for sleep. And when I sleep, I stay asleep. I'm not waking up at 2, 3 in the morning. It just puts me in a really nice deep sleep. Since it's evening, I like to use my May-Love. This is the full follicle. This is their advanced scalp serum for thicker hair. This is my favorite hair growth serum right now, especially because, and I just use, as you can see, I'm just doing it live on camera right now, but I just use like 2 or 3 little drops. I get it right on my scalp, so I'm just kind of like spreading my hair. Ooh, doesn't that look pretty? I'll use this morning and evening, and you know how a lot of those other hair serums, when you apply them, your hair feels dirty or sticky or they're thick and greasy? This is literally like water when you put this on your hair. This has all these fabulous ingredients to help with, especially with your hair growth cycle. It'll help prevent the hairs from falling out. So if you're dealing with a lot of hair shedding, your hair is thinning, this is a fabulous product for that. So this is what I put on my scalp at night. So I've already cleansed my face, but I'm gonna go one step further and do kind of like a 3-step cleanse, sort of. I saw it on Instagram with Korean skincare, and they were saying, you know, we don't just do like a 2-step cleansing routine. Instead of just a double cleanse, we almost do a triple cleanse. I'll show you what I learned, what they're saying. But anyways, this is a ride or die holy grail. I've used this for 15 years. This is from DHC. This is their deep cleansing oil. I use this first. It's a beautiful oil. This rinses clean, does not leave an oily buildup. It does not make my eyes feel like, you know, I'm blind. None of that, the way a lot of cleansing oils and cleansing balms do. But then I always follow up with a water-based cleanser. This is the one that I've been using now, and I love it. This is from Cetaphil. This is their nourishing oil to foam cleanser. This is a great cleanser if you're looking for something affordable from the drugstore that works really, really well and it won't strip your skin. I need to pick up another one. And I love this one so much, I've even bought a backup. And that's something else that somebody said the other day online. They were showing all of their empties of the same product, which I don't really do empties videos anymore because I don't know, I guess some people think they're boring. I love empties videos, but they were saying, don't even talk to me unless you have multiple empties of a product. It's funny, some of the jokes that I'm seeing people make fun of us influencers, and because with all the sponsored videos and stuff that are out there, they're like making fun of us influencers, saying that, you know, we'll be like, oh my gosh, this is the holy grail, and they forget to take the wrapper off and they're saying, I've used this forever. And then their next video, oh my gosh, this is the holy grail. They just keep popping up something new and then you never see them use it again. So now it's kind of funny. I don't do sponsored videos. Nothing against people that do honest sponsored videos, but honestly, that's how I feel when I watch them sometimes. It's like, you don't even use that product and you've never shared that product ever. And if you keep watching their channel, you're like, they've never used it ever again. So, I mean, unfortunately, that's the culture of what a lot of sponsored videos have turned into. And on my channel, I do share with you the products that I personally use, that I love. I do not ever do paid sponsorships from brands. I do use referral links, but you don't even have to use my links if you don't want to. If you do, thank you very much, but feel free to just Google products I share. And I will share some new products, which I'm about to share with you something new. I don't know if I love it yet, but I've been testing it. But I share products with you, but for the most part, my skincare routines have been the same boring steps now for like 2 years. And I do test different things, but I just don't share them all the time. But I figured, you know what, from now on, I'm gonna start sharing with you guys when I am testing something new. But of course, I let you know, like, I don't even know if I love this yet. I'm just in the testing phase. But anyways, have you guys seen any of those, like, where they're making fun of us, saying, you know, how people are raving about something and it's something they've never even used before? So if I did an empties video, I go through this cleansing oil nonstop. And if you go back, you can go back to my channel, golly, you can go back 6 years and you'll see me raving about this back then because I use it constantly. Now, normally in this ultimate nighttime skincare routine, right after I cleanse my face, I will use a half to 1 pump of my holy grail, all-time favorite growth factor serum from the brand SkinMedica. I've shared this for many, many years. It's my favorite. Just being honest, I don't like to share this that often because this is ridiculously expensive, but I do buy it, of course, when there's big sales, and I stock up then because this stuff works. This is a growth factor serum, and when I tell you, I started using this many years ago, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Within 2 weeks of using this, I walked by a mirror. I've told this story before because it just really shocked me. I was just walking by a mirror and then I had to take a double take because I noticed my jawline, it looked so firm compared to what it had looked like before. But then within 2, 3, 4 weeks, I started getting comments from a lot of people. They're like, what are you doing different to your skin? Your skin looks firm, like everything looks tight. I don't really see pores on you. And I was like, I'm just using this new serum. And I have tried, because this is expensive, I have tried to stop using this. And I will test other things, or I'll just, you know, because I'm not paying full price for this. So I'll wait until I get it on sale, and like 2, 3 months will go by and I start to see the changes, the negative changes in my skin again. So now I'm like, you know what? I know this stuff is like proven. This stuff works so well. This is, I think, the only growth factor serum that is actually proven to address sagging skin. This is from the creators of Botox. This is the original Mac Daddy, the greatest of all time growth factor serum. But normally I would use about a half a pump to 1 pump immediately after I cleanse my face. I don't wait and use it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps down the way. I always want it on super clean skin because growth factors, it's a larger molecule, and so I don't kind of just want it sitting on the surface. I want to make sure it can penetrate as much as it possibly can, so I don't want anything blocking penetration. And I shared in another video that Dr. Idris was saying to use her alpha hydroxy, her glycolic flash mask before, like, you know, a couple nights a week, but use it before you use this, because now your skin is not just clean, but all of the little crusties, dusties, and dry skin that's just kind of stuck on your face, it helps remove that, so now your growth factor can penetrate even better. But you don't want to put like a glycolic toner on your face and it's sitting on your face and then you layer this, because you don't want the acid to, you know, mix with this. But since her product is like a wash off product, I never knew that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so brilliant. And so I started doing that. But I'm not using this tonight, and I'm gonna share with you why. Since I don't wanna have a leave-on glycolic product on my face and then use this, I'm going to do what I guess I'm seeing some Koreans in Korea are saying is their third cleansing step. So instead of a double cleanse, they do a triple cleanse, and they use like toner or toner pads as their third step to make sure they get everything off. Now, back in the day, I guess toners were meant to kind of like neutralize the pH of our skin because, you know, soaps and stuff were like the wrong pH. But nowadays, a lot of people use toner pads. They have different ingredients where they could be like hydrating, adding that hydration back in the skin, or they could be exfoliating to help get those little flakies off of our skin, to help prep our skin to be prepared for the rest of the skincare steps. So using an exfoliating type toner pad or essence or something like that really does make a difference to prep our skin. But like I said, since this molecule is so much bigger, and I also don't want to mix it with an acid, when I use a leave-on acid, I typically will not use this unless I do the leave-on acid and wait like 20 minutes, and then I will use this. But I don't have 20 minutes to wait to do my skincare. And even though you'll see all this and you're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of stuff. It doesn't take me 20 minutes. This is when I have time to do this ultimate skincare routine. And another thing I want to mention, if you are seeing all of these steps and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so many steps, I would never do that. You're right, don't do it. Just do whatever works best for your beautiful face. Seriously, you can just cleanse your face, put on a moisturizer, and you're good to go. I'm gonna show you a brand new product that I started testing. Now, full disclaimer, this product was sent to me. They actually sent me two products, and I did not like one of their products. So I almost didn't start testing this, but I read the ingredients and I'm like, well, the ingredients look good, so let me try it out. But anyways, I'm in the testing phase and I love what I see so far, but of course, I need to test things for a long time. This is from the brand 𝑠₼ This is made in Korea. This is called the Porfect Pad. This is their exfoliating rose water AHA, BHA, and PHA toner pads. I almost did not even open this, but I read the ingredients and I was like, oh, I have to try this. And then when I opened it, you guys, now I know this part doesn't really make a difference in our skincare, but are these just like not the cutest thing ever? They're hearts. Look how cute these are. And so I thought, oh, I love this. So that just adds that little fun touch to doing our skincare. But let's just pretend these were your normal round exfoliating pads. This, and I'm not saying this because it was sent to me for free, because I could afford to buy this on my own, but I'd never even heard of this brand before. Have you guys heard of this brand? I've never used like a gauze type cloth that was this phenomenal. One side is just super smooth and soft, but the other side is like this exfoliating, more kind of like more ridges on it, but it does it in a gentle way. When I use this, I am absolutely mind blown at how not just hydrated my skin is afterwards, but since it has these multiple gentle acids in it, this exfoliates all the crusties and dusties on my face, and it gives my skin the most beautiful glow. But it's not how other exfoliating pads do or other exfoliating serums, how sometimes you feel like, oh my gosh, my face kind of feels dry, I need to put moisturizer on right away. These, honestly, some nights when I'm being lazy, I just do my double cleanse, I do this, and then I put on a moisturizer and I'm done. And I wake up the next day and I'm like, wow, look at how smooth and glowy my skin is. And then I use any leftover on the backs of my hands. But I don't know if you noticed, this little pad, I could probably still, let's see. I could, look at this. I'm still I'm squeezing it all over the table. I'm still able to squeeze stuff out of this little teeny thing after doing my whole face, neck, chest, and the backs of my hands. You see how much liquid is just hanging out in the bottom of this jar? These pads are so super duper saturated. It also comes with these little tweezers, and now on their website I saw that people were just kind of putting the patches on like this, but you don't need to use two patches. This is like overkill. This would be enough for my whole body, both of these. Or if you had some super clean or sterile scissors, I know these little hearts are cute, but you could really cut these in half and then make them last even longer. So not only does this have the hydrating glycerin in it, but this also has a little bit of glycolic acid. It has a more gentle acid, the gluconolactone, the PHA. It also has salicylic acid. So if you deal with any little random breakouts here and there, that salicylic acid is going to go deep down in your pores and kind of chemically scoop out any dirt and debris, making your pores look stretched out. But so far I am so impressed with these little pads. The fact that I'm able to use these pretty much every single day without any irritation, but I get this amazing glow and plumpness and my pores are super clean. The fact that I'm able to use it every single day, it's kind of giving, I hate to say this, but it's kind of giving my all-time favorite Holy Grail exfoliator for my skin from Dermalect. It's kind of giving it a run for its money because I can only use that one, you know, 2 or 3 days a week. And I don't know, this one, I'm just so impressed right now with this. This is one of my all-time favorite Holy Grail serums. I've used this for, ever since it came out, for 2 years. This has not changed in my routine. But I finally just ordered some more because I was all out. This is by the brand Medigate. This is their Oxy-R peptide serum. This is the highest strength oxyresveratrol that you can even get on the market. I have shared this a gazillion times because it is that amazing. If you have age spots, oh, I don't want to spill that drop. I mean, this is liquid gold, that little drop, there it is. I spilled it right there. No, I'm not a chemist. I'm not a mad scientist, and I don't ever do at-home DIY skincare, but this comes with 2 of these. And what they do is they, in the lid, this comes separately, this dropper. The lid has the potent ingredients in it. And what you do when you're ready to start using it, you bust that lid into the solution that's in here, mix it up, and now you just basically made your own super high strength, potent, anti-aging, dark spot removing serum in your own bathroom. And then since they give you 2, once you use this one up within, usually I'd say about 6 weeks, once you use this up, now you make another fresh batch, pop the top on it, and then mix it with the solution. And every single time you use this, you know it's not been sitting in a warehouse for 2 years, 3 years. You know that you just made it by yourself at home, and it is super duper high strength. And the reviews on this are so, so impressive. I love this serum so much. And now at this step, I could just put on a moisturizer and go to bed and I'm good to go. But again, I'm gonna layer a lot more products because we are really going to town since it's in November, and this is when I start layering a ton more products to really help break up that excess pigment. You know, maybe I got some extra sun damage in the summer and I don't wanna, you know, kind of go gung-ho with my skincare ingredients in the summer because I'm constantly exposed to the heat and the sun. But once November 1st hits, I like to really get aggressive, but like gently aggressive, and make a difference and transform my skin. So my very next step is one of my favorites from the brand Maylove. This is their Fade Away Brightening Serum. This is amazing if you have any dark spots, or just you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, my skin tone is just a little uneven. Using something like this can make a huge difference because this isn't just a product that has one high strength potent ingredient. This has like 4 high strength potent ingredients. So this is like a cocktail of a bunch of different ingredients that are known to really go to town and break up that pigment that's on your skin. It can work in different pathways to help with the pigment that you see on the surface, but also that pigment that's deep, deep down that you don't see that's gonna eventually make its way to the surface. This can work on all those different pathways and help to reveal that beautiful, bright, glowy, even skin tone. I love this so much, I just bought 2 more because I do not want to keep running out of this. All right, next, I do like to use my all-time favorite Holy Grail highest strength retinaldehyde on the market. There is no other brand that has this highest strength. This is the Medigate Crystal Retinal, but this is the strength 24. There are some other ones that are close to this, but none of them are this potent, and none of them that I've tried give me the anti-aging results like this one does. Nothing has compared to this. But if you want an affordable alternative, because this is pricey, even though I think this is 30% off too, so make sure you look down below. I will share all of the huge sales that are going on right now, and perhaps like the brand itself won't have it on sale, but I know of authorized retailer stores that will have things on huge sales. So if you're interested in this and you want to finally pick it up on a huge sale, now is the time. But this is from The Ordinary. This is their newest retinaldehyde. This is the 0.2 strength. This is 0.24, so this is higher. Maybe you don't have as many wrinkles and crinkles as somebody in their 50s or 60s or 70s do. This would be a great budget-friendly option. So I just do like a little pea size of this, and then I just dot it all over my face first, and then I rub it in afterwards. And I make sure I get right above my lip. You could never do this with the high strength prescription tretinoin, but with this is great to combat those little wrinkles you get around your lips. So for those of you who say a little pea size, it just won't spread, it's not enough, that's a little trick of how you can apply it before you start rubbing it in, and then it will spread much, much easier. Now, also I do my neck and my chest, but for purposes, you know, of this video, I don't want to get all my skincare on my robe right now. I will add it to my neck and my chest here in a little bit off camera. My skin feels firm, it feels plump, it feels hydrated, it feels bouncy. It just feels so healthy and glowy, and whew, when I wake up tomorrow, my skin is gonna look so good. And so now is when I like to put on my moisturizer. And normally I just use my super inexpensive, one of my holy grail moisturizers. This is from Vanicream. This is their daily face moisturizer. This is very lightweight, but it's hydrating, it's moisturizing. It's a beautiful moisturizer. It's more affordable, but it works the way a lot of high-end moisturizers do. But since it's starting to get a little colder out, sometimes this is a little bit too lightweight for the colder months for me, but this is like my ride or die in the summer and the spring. But lately, another one I've been testing, but I have not mentioned it yet to any of you because I really wanted to put this to the test. I wanted to at least use up one bottle or jar. I've got another one already. This one is almost empty. I have a couple uses left in it. This is the new Medic A Advanced Pro Collagen Peptide Cream, and this says it's their rejuvenating anti-wrinkle moisturizer with growth factor mini proteins and NAD boost. This feels like the most luxurious, whipped, velvety moisturizer I have ever used. When I read the ingredients and I saw some of their claims, I was like, I've got to try this and see for myself if this really is that amazing. But my goodness, look at these before and afters. Now, there's a lot of companies that they only show like a portion of the eye, and so you can't tell if people are like doing this in the before and then doing this in the after. Drives me crazy. But these before and afters, these are so impressive. I could not believe this, so I had to try it. And in this photo, this person in 7 days, not 70, but 7 days, said they had visibly reduced wrinkle depth. That absolutely blew my mind, so I had to put it to the test myself. This also said that 89% of the people who tried this agreed that they had no new lines formed since even using this product. I mean, that is quite impressive. It almost just kind of leaves like this second skin on my skin, and it just makes my skin look so good. Like I think that this is definitely worth the hype. It's definitely worth the money, but I wanted to wait to share it when I knew it was going to be on a huge sale, because I mean, I don't know, I think it's expensive. So I wanted to make sure I waited till it was on a big sale so that if you were wanting to purchase it, then you know you're not going to break the bank. But honestly, I haven't seen any negative comments on this yet. This Medic A is one of my favorite brands. I mean, they're vitamin C, not the C Tetralux, I don't like that, but they're Super C Ferulic Serum, my all-time favorite vitamin C serum. But I will say this new product, they have knocked it out of the park with this. All right, now we could be done, but like I said, why not? You know, I normally would have on like some of my soft soaking music. You know, I'd have some essential oils misting, and so I would probably try to make this routine last as long as I could normally. And so why not just add a luxurious oil over top, just sort of to seal it all in. You know, oils don't hydrate, they don't moisturize, some of them can a little bit, but they more so soften the skin and they help add these nourishing ingredients to the skin. But oils, especially when my skin is feeling dry or dehydrated, I like to add these extra little layers of hydration and moisture, and then of course a beautiful oil over top. And if you want the world's best face oil, ever, and this is not gonna break the bank. This is the antioxidant facial oil from Mad Hippie. This is heaven on the skin. And I read a comment and someone said when they first tried it, they thought, where has this been all my life? And I felt the same way when I first tried this years ago. There's a few of their products that I like. I don't love all of them, but this, one of my all-time favorites. And I think at one of the stores that I have a big discount, I think I have a huge discount code for this as well, but it's already, you know, fairly affordable. And then of course I like to add my lash growth serum. This is from the brand Dermalect. I'll use this morning and night. It's got like this kind of white milky look to it. So during the day I just kind of like go like this and rub it in, let it dry, of course, before I do my makeup and mascara. But you guys, those other lash serums that are on the market, Grande Lash, Revitalash, I love those, but those can make the fat around our eyes melt, and then we'll look older and hollowed out. And this is not just me making this up. There are actual documentation in, I think, PubMed stating this from different doctors that have discovered the people that are using that, they noticed all of their patients, their eyes looked sunken and all the fat started disappearing. When you get my age and older, we don't want to lose the fat. We want to keep the fat that's in our face. I'd like to lose it in other areas of my body, but not on my eyes, not on my face. Once you start using it, like I'm in my growth phase right now, I can tell because my lashes are getting really, really long and full and fluttery. And the nice thing about this is once my lashes would like get in that growth phase when I'd use the other harmful ones, they would start to get like dry and brittle and then they would like fall out. Not with this. My lashes stay super healthy and they almost get, I don't want to say thicker, but I feel like my lashes are, they look in the zoom in mirror like they're getting thicker. But this has beautiful ingredients that also help prevent the lashes from falling out, ingredients that, you know, help nourish and just kind of create that environment so that our lashes can grow long and strong. And then two other things that I do at night, I put on a little bit of lip plumper. I'll either do my City Lips or a different one. I think this one is buy one, get one free right now. I'll link it down below if it still is. But this is almost gone. This is my favorite shade, but I did in the sale, I just bought 3 more clear and then 1 more of my all-time favorite shade, the Tinseltown. So, and then I just like to put something on the ends of my hair. This oil's about empty, but this is my all-time favorite hair oil. This is from Olaplex. I tried almost every hair oil on the market. It's lightweight, I don't have to use much, and it just keeps my ends from drying out overnight while I'm sleeping. And I just put a little bit on my hair, and then of course tomorrow when I style my hair, it's not gonna be all weighed down and greasy, but it's also not gonna be, you know, dry and crunchy. I haven't brushed it or anything, but just those few teeny little drops. I mean, look at this shine that it adds to my hair. So that's it. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit, let all this do its thing, marinate and soak in, and then I'm off to bed. If you would like to see my ultimate daytime skincare routine, I'll pop that video up here. But if you're like, I ain't doing all those steps and you just want to see a couple steps in a skincare routine, I'll pop another video up here if you just want a one and done skincare routine. And if you only like dupes or more affordable options, I'll try to pop that video right here as well.